All right, so
Yes, so
I watched it.
great.
Where did the man go? Now he's gotta have. Oh, don't talk about it yet.
all right, that's our intro. We're gonna go with that.
So ILNL.
Welcome to ILNL.
sorry.
Now I got to do all this extra editing. Thank you so very much. That's why you've never been on the show, because you just ruin everything.
Today we have
Hi.
the ultimate shout out.
So, as you can see, it's a little different here. But first things first, let's go with our others. So, hi, Chico.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Chico.
I'm not used to. Oh, reverse rotation.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. There you go.
Reverse,
Hello.
reverse.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
All right. So, as you see, there's a person here to my right
A villain.
that normally would be a voice that you would hear in the background that would say something to the effect of, "Shout out." There you go.
Wow,
It's
that
Tunisia.
was a pretty good impersonation.
Good job being on the spot.
Slide.
He's like, why is he making me do it?
A1 voice training, man. Look
Yeah,
at
we
it.
got to get your voice acting chops up.
I'm working on it. It's like, oh.
It's all good. You did a good job. Good job.
Good job.
So,
good job.
Tunisia, welcome to the show.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Or is it welcome back?
Oh, well, it's more so like welcome to
Welcome
actually
back.
doing something.
Welcome
Kisses
to
to
the other
Kristen.
side of
Yes.
the camera.
There you go.
I'm keeping your seat warm.
She farted in it.
Ew. No, I didn't.
Let's move into what we're talking about.
I'm just sitting here.
Jeez. All right.
Gross.
Everybody's all happy now because there's someone here. It's not the three of us. All right. So, FX just dropped the trailer for Why the Last Man. And if you haven't had a chance to see it just yet, it's pretty eye-opening. If you haven't read the book, I think you're going to be in for a treat
Ooh.
as far as story and the premise and stuff, and
So we might have some spoilers.
a little bit.
A little bit.
So
Premise spoilers, but nothing too,
yeah, nothing too
too
crazy.
deep.
So why is Tunisia here? Basically, there's
I
a
see
really
what you
big
did there.
aspect. There's a really big aspect to this story that we have a perspective that some of us just cannot share in the same vein as others. So we wanted to make sure we expanded our discussion a bit and not make any assumptions. To things.
lady.
Yeah, just having man boobs ain't gonna cut it today.
Yeah, so we had to.
Oh, I got lady boobs.
Oh. I'm really trying to keep this on the track. Okay, so
sorry.
yes. So, Chico, go ahead and open us up as to like what why is, and then we can open up the discussion from there.
Okay, Why the Last Man? Comic book turned television series. I forget who the publisher is. Was it Dark Horse?
I feel like it might have been Dark Horse. I'll look it up.
Okay, thank you. In a nutshell, why Chromosome and character being the last man on Earth, along with his monkey, who is the last male animal on Earth, surrounded by women. And I guess it's part of the
What?
Vertigo.
Ooh,
Vertigo. Gotcha. Okay.
is that the monkey?
That is the publisher for.
Oh.
Good job.
They're the they do the hardcore stuff for DC Comics.
Yes, the darker
Yes.
books.
So, yeah, in a nutshell, you got this guy who's literally the last man on Earth. And you're poised with women trying to keep things running. And
I'll have to ask what tickled your fancy there.
the other half is, of course, you have, I guess you could say, religious fanatics, better known as the Amazons, who believe this is a sign and men shouldn't be around. Hence the fighting.
Oh, that's what the fight was
Yeah.
about. Oh,
So-
my.
That makes sense.
All right. So I guess we can go ahead and open up the conversation. When we first tried to record this episode,
It broke.
yeah, we
Oh, it broke too.
talked about like the whole premise of what it is to be the last male mammal person thing on Earth. That all the remaining women may either be trying to get to or trying to eliminate. And we had some really great discussion. I wish we could remember all of it, but I'll take the blame for that.
I have questions.
Open it up. Go for it.
Is that also the last monkey?
The last male.
Male.
But he has a monkey. Is that the last monkey?
No, the last male monkey.
Male monkey.
There are plenty of monkeys.
Female monkeys.
Oh, it's also the last male monkey.
Like everything
Oh, that's
with
so
the
much
Y
pressure on
chromosome
both of them.
is done.
Are they going to bond over that?
Probably. Or he has good snacks. I don't really remember.
Question number 2. Is that monkey the same monkey from Friends?
I doubt it.
You know what? That's
didn't
why
he
that
die?
monkey look familiar.
Oh, he died?
Wait, what?
Didn't the monkey
Oh.
from Friends die not too long ago?
The
I feel
monkey
like there was a
died?
report on that.
I don't know.
I can't confirm nor deny the life of the Friends monkey. But
Another
that's
thing
what
to look up for later.
Yeah, that's the internet for
I have
you.
another question.
Okay.
What about all of the sperm banks?
Null and void.
Why?
Destroyed by the Amazons.
Because I thought.
Or at least
like,
that's
it
what
was just-
happened in the book. I don't know what they're doing.
Yo.
It's probably going to be very close to it. I can't imagine they'll be too far away from it.
What about
Found it.
he found it. What if people had their own stash
Wait,
in a
what?
freezer?
Like,
Oh yeah, they do that in some places, don't they? I mean, if it works, but I think as far as they can tell, they haven't been able to produce a male.
okay. So let's jump. I remember a couple things we talked about, and we'll come back to your questions because
They're very important.
Go ahead.
Well, Morris. Hold on, wait. Yeah, so. Yeah, the monkey from Friends just died of cancer.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not the same monkey.
Nope.
Well, now we know.
Breaking news. Monkey bites.
Couldn't tell
gonna
you
do
why
it.
I'm able
I'll-
to keep up with animal deaths and all, but
Dog.
I'll pull back on that one because for some people that might be a
That's
touchy.
not
That might be
okay.
a touchy thing.
That's
I don't know.
special, that's
All right,
special.
so some of the things that we discussed when we first were thinking about the whole thing of why the last man was
the hierarchy
hierarchy.
about why there are so many men doing solely like certain jobs.
Yeah, that was part of our discussion from last time. So we're going ahead and bring that into it. So one of the things that we were talking about was like for there to be more women in this world now than man, we would expect that there would be levels of expertise in play. Like we have women doctors, we have women physicists, we have women this, that, and the third.
Yes.
But it feels like in this universe, at least from the trailer, that everyone's just going like mad and not doing rational common sense things.
That is a way of putting it. Like, okay,
I don't know about this.
Okay.
Well, remember in the trailer they were like, the power plants were shutting down.
Okay.
So why
Why
would there
are the
not
power-
be an engineer that's a female?
Right. I feel like there should be women engineers somewhere.
Well,
capable
there
of,
are industries that have more males in them or more females in them. I can
Agreed.
imagine power plants maybe being one of those industries that has more males. So maybe not all of them are shutting down, but some of them are shutting down
No, she
because.
said all of them. That's why I was like,
Oh,
it
she
did-
said all of them.
something just didn't.
Well, see, but
You're
once
right.
again, but okay. So what we talked about last time, like
Yeah.
we were talking
I
about
don't know.
the big button,
Right.
The
Right.
big button. So that the big button being, if you only taught one person how to access this quote unquote big button or the big red button that shuts down everything, and if this person only happens to be, you know, if this person happens to be a man, and it was never taught to anyone else, but possibly other men,
Mm-hmm.
and then now
Yeah.
you're in a situation.
I've.
Did-
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's not directly related. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like,
That's crazy.
I feel like there's some things that even if you didn't have a strong level of expertise, there'd be someone that can pick up, you know, a manual of some sort and kind of figure it out.
But once again, but we, Papa, let's go there. So when you live in a world where literally old men, shut up, Chris. Old men
Breathe.
are
The
making
tongue is being held so tight.
are making the decisions on female bodies.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
get into
Yeah,
it.
because we didn't have this one last time.
Yeah.
When you live in a world where, you know, old men are making, you know, regulations over female bodies, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a certain level of arrogance that's there, right? So when you have a certain level of arrogance, you're gonna have people, you know, making certain moves, having certain biases, and you know, you don't know if
I'm picking up on what you're
you
putting
get what I'm
down.
saying? Like
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much, it's like if you already have in your mind that women can,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, or they can't do this, they can't do that, or I don't think a woman should, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
you say, for instance, you happen not because not everything is written. Not everything
I
is
can work
written.
with that. I can work
You know
with
what I'm
that.
saying? Sometimes you have, you know, certain codes. So if you have a certain code, and if you're part of the good old boys club,
And 9 times out of 10, the women behind those quote unquote boys believe the same thing they do. So
or have been talked about, and they sit back, be quiet, don't say anything, keep your head down, like.
So like Tanisha was saying earlier, I could see certain places going dark
Yes.
for that same
Yeah.
fact.
eh,
But everywhere,
That's my question.
Well,
Like I was
how,
looking at.
Sway? It doesn't.
I was
Because
looking
there's
at it
a
as
certain-
which that's real quick. I was thinking of what you were just saying as the whole thing of, okay, well, there may be certain levels of access that some people have, and that could also be a way of restricting. I
Right,
can
if
buy
there-
that.
Right, if there's a certain system put in
Oh,
place,
like, okay.
okay, so
Any idiot can press the big red button.
But not everybody can get to
Right.
the button to
Where's
press
the
it.
button located? How do you open
what's
the door?
what's the order of buttons did you have to press to get to the big red button?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So my whole thing is, it's like, okay, me, you know, the tax bracket that I'm in, there are certain things that I don't know. I don't know how they work. If you put me in the middle of Hollywood right now and said, make it work. Now, granted, me being the person that I am, I can learn some things. I can figure out some stuff. Yeah, but instantaneously, just knowing like how to make it work, who to talk to, who not to talk to, who to say yes to, who not to say yes to, who to say no to. I don't know that. Why? Because like I wasn't groomed or raised in that system.
And 50% of those people are gone. Okay.
Feel me? So
Well, over 50% if you consider the whole male hierarchy thing.
Yeah.
Well, I looked up an article. First of all, okay, so I'm in an interesting position here because I am the only lady on the show at the moment.
Love you.
And I was not familiar with this show or the trailer until 5 minutes ago. So I worry that perhaps my analysis on the fly may not be as robust as it needs to be, being representing the only ILNL lady at the moment.
Fair enough.
However, so second thing, I'm going through a Rolodex of things, of scenarios, like all of these things, like what happens when this is going on and the guy's just out. And not all of them are G-rated, so I can't talk about them, but they're very funny in my head. Third, I looked up this article, and it is 10 occupations that are still dominated by men. So
Is this something that I can show?
it seems like it's from
Say it's number one a power
insider.com.
plant. It's number one a power
It's
plant.
Homer's job.
I don't know, but it does highlight firefighters.
what is it
I
called?
hope there are no fires.
10 what?
10 occupations that are still dominated by men. It's a 2020 article. Because only 3.5% of firefighters are women, so I hope there are
And-
no
and
buildings on
that's
fire
weird
in this show.
That's weird in itself because I think literally
Who's the
all the firefighters that are women that I
Insider.
know
Yeah.
are on the paramedic side.
Oh, uh-oh.
So they are firefighters, but they're the paramedics for
I
it.
hope they
All right,
get
so let's
a
take a look.
communication system up quickly because we need to get
Well, it seems like you can tell that
somebody
Everything is
needs to
shutting
be
down.
doing the research. Like, please be careful with candles.
Right. All right, let's
Also, 19% of software developers are women. So
really rising though.
that is, but it's
So.
Yeah, because they're pushing more
STEM related.
girls to get
Yeah.
into STEM.
Girls who code.
Yeah.
All that.
a
Yeah.
quarter of farmers in the U.S. are women.
Which is weird. Because there are in a plethora of women who grow, so granted, a lot of them is like backyard, homegrown gardens and stuff, but you're
Only
still
farmers.
Oh,
But
gardeners.
if you've ever seen Queen Sugar, Queen Sugar it's about this woman who decides to come back home to I want to say it's in Louisiana. She's married to this NBA player. They're in a break of a divorce. But she decides she wants to start a sugarcane factory.
Ooh.
But she's never farmed a day in her life. Her brother farms. But most of the men are farmers. So, and it's like, you have this woman trying to convince all these men, how to go about farming. So,
Looking at this article that Tanisha
how
threw up.
try to convince these men, to convince these men to back her up in her opening up a sugar plant. There we go.
Got it. So, looking at this list, just kind of thinking out loud. So, if we have women workers that dominate software development, farming, construction. No, it's not dominated. It's what is male dominated.
It's
male-dominated,
male-dominated
that's what I meant to say.
industries.
Okay, so we have lesser software developers, farmers, construction, financial analysis, financial analysts, aerospace engineers, clergy. We'll say media because that kind of jumps all of it, and architecture, pilots, firefighters.
Okay, so some of those
So
from
these are
personal
things-
experience doesn't sound right. I know a lot of female clergy. Not saying that it'll help in a certain situation of Why the Last Man, but I do know
a good bit.
a good bit, yeah.
So
that
I would
just
say
may
it's
be
almost
your
even.
area
yeah, I was thinking just
or
in
your
this list,
circles.
is this enough to survive on and still be accommodating to the last man? Because the trailer makes it feel like it's just this whole thing of, either A, you're on the side of we need to get this dude, or B, we need to eliminate this dude. And
See, okay, I feel like we're supposed to be like, oh man, so I guess he's got to repopulate the world. But I know, my question would be like, well, what's wrong with him? Why is he still around? What happened? I want to know what happened before any of him gets anywhere near me.
That's the other thing. I'm assuming the sperm banks they still have left and protected. You want to know what's in his DNA,
right?
To put in the frozen DNA, so that it doesn't get corrupted, right?
So they'll survive the incubation. Is that the part?
So then we have to assume that there's women doctors that are specialists in this area.
See, this is getting
well, I do have
complicated.
a spoiler if you guys want to hear it. That's from the comic.
Spoiler alert.
So
Spoiler alert.
there is one character mentioned in that field, and they show her on the day that all the men start dying. She's about to give birth. There's no daddy. She cloned herself.
What?
So she's giving birth to her clone. I forget the character's name, but she's the one that they need to find to figure out, hey,
is she the reason
you
why
can
all
clone yourself. What can we do with him and his special genetics or whatever, or even the monkey?
See, I'm just as concerned about this lady cloning herself.
Okay.
Keep her, the dude, and the monkey all away from me.
Or under a microscope, because
Right.
There you go.
if
And see, that's the
there-
dangerous
there's
thing
a-
about
there's
this
a
kid.
key.
He's either A, gonna die by the hands of the Amazons who figure men don't need to be around. B, be cut up and dissected. Or C, I'm trying so hard to find a proper term because you know me.
Well, hold on to that. I have a question to throw out to everybody because now something kind of jumped out to me.
Breeding? Would that be
Breeding?
is that the safest term to
Yeah,
use?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Procreating? Or
There
are
we-
you talking about?
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably forcefully, but
Oy.
Okay. Yes. So that actually ties into what I was going to ask, which is about the Amazons. Like the whole motivation of being, I guess, Amazonian is that you don't need man. But
they kind of
these
do.
these Amazons, do they realize that this isn't a magical fictional world where they could just build themselves out of clay and they're good to go? Like this is
I'm
is set in the
confused.
real world that
Did the Amazons kill the men?
no. So man one day dropped like dead, except for
Yeah.
this one
And the monkey.
and the monkey. And now there's the whole thing
Why
of
isn't it a chimp instead of a monkey?
Chico.
Don't know. I don't know if he was like lab or pet.
I guess that's something we'll have to find out
All
in the
right.
series. Okay.
Did all the male other animals die?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every
Now,
male
from what I
anything.
remember from issue 1 is there was this girl, her dog just dropped dead.
This just
So
sounds
she's carrying
so
the dog and she's
problematic.
yelling for her father, find her father dead. And like, yeah, so if it has a Y chromosome, it's dead.
Okay.
Now,
So there's
we-
one antelope and one.
No, the antelopes are gone.
What?
No,
It's just monkey and man,
but
and that's it.
so no other
No.
single male animals survived. But did they? Is there going to be a new comic book about the one
The
last
series is done,
antelope?
isn't
Remember, yeah, the series was done a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like the 12 was it?
I can't remember. We'll have to look it up.
Well, fine. I'm sorry I interrupted.
All right, that's
Please
okay.
continue.
Here's the question.
I'll just keep thinking of more questions.
So with the Amazons, right? what needs to happen for there to be a realization that that they need this man in order to still be an Amazon?
Well, see
So
that,
religion is a powerful thing.
and it
Ooh.
could be a thing where they're like, okay, this is how we die off. We've accepted.
So they're accepting their fate.
yeah.
Uh,
So the rest of the world needs to accept the fate as well.
oh.
Right. Religion.
Ah.
Religion.
So
That and there's two forms of Amazon stories. I remember you mentioning Clay. That's the
yeah, that's
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman and Amazon.
yeah, the original one. There are men. They go down to use them for that one purpose to recreate. If you have a boy at a certain age, they're kicked out.
And remember the episode of Rick and Morty?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Right. Huh. Okay. So
My.
I'm kind of stumped. Like the motivation of survival versus the motivation of extinction. Is there a middle ground in this story?
Don't know.
Jeez.
This
What I
not
do know
good.
is, if we were allowed to use any music we want, anything you can do, I can do better would be the greatest theme for this. Man.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, and from what I could tell in the comics, they were even taking down lesbians that like butch lesbians that like generally look like dudes.
Oh.
What?
The Amazons were on some.
trans-
They were on some shoot first, ask
Oh,
questions.
that was a question that we
What?
had
Right,
when
trans
we were doing.
males.
Yeah.
the Amazons
yeah.
were on some shoot first, ask questions later.
So pretty much, if you were a trans male,
That answered that question.
That was it.
last time.
You getting it too.
Well, no.
Well, no,
No. That answer. That's okay. So
That
that's
answers
the
one question.
That's the Amazon.
That's the Amazons.
That's not
But they don't
The-
have Y chromosomes.
right. So they're not getting. They didn't die with the cisgendered males.
No.
They technically were fine, but the Amazons
Took them out.
considered it because they're males.
Right.
Trans males or males with a trans experience, but still males nonetheless.
Now, those that had hormone shots, no,
Therapy?
I don't know if that played a part in it.
Oh, that was another question that we had too
Yeah.
about the whole thing of hormone replacement or therapy. Did they expire as well? Because if the whole thing is about the dominance of the Y chromosome,
But is a chromosome
That's not the same
developed?
thing. That's not.
Like it's because I think that follows within the like a cisgender type deal.
Like, does the
Like
chromosome itself create the hormone?
Change the hormone, like
I know that.
And I
from what I
don't
remember
have
that
enough-
those are separate things.
Yeah.
Haven't had
That's
enough
not the same
conversations
thing.
with-
Because it's
those that are
creating
trans.
male features or female.
I mean, it's
depending on-
not like adding
It's
steroids
getting-
to somebody.
Is the show really gonna get into this?
it should like
It
considering trans
It's on
trans
Amazon?
issues being a
No, it is
It's
Or is it
FX.
Hulu, FX. Well, they might.
FX.
They might.
Yeah, they
FX
might.
will go there.
because
It's
think
gonna
about
get
it, like,
interesting.
because
Yeah.
think about it, we were talking they were talking about Pose like less than a year ago, which deals with a lot of trans women
Yeah.
and issues and challenges that they face.
True.
So with this, theoretically talking about, the death of men, that question does come up. Is this trans male? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to have to, think about it. As a trans male, you spent all this time, becoming who you were, walking in your truth, and then you now have somebody like the Amazons try to take you out,
Right.
where the disease didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Now,
the feelings around that run deep.
Now, here's a question. Does anyone feel like the Amazons would have trans males in their group?
I kind of feel like they might. If the mission is similar.
No,
Because it's
if
about
if-
survival.
Because
no,
there are
because
some that
there might be some that might be. So there's a difference between I believe. I don't know. I don't know all topics lesbian.
It's not your
It's
subject matter.
It's not your
my
jurisdiction.
expertise.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We talk about other things.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Okay, but to my understanding, there's a difference in someone that might be butch or dom versus somebody that's trans.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like like I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, like if you got somebody that might be dom or butch, you know what I'm saying, they still identify as female. You know, but they might not have
Sometimes.
transition. They may not be trans versus
Or
like
have
somebody
any desire to be.
or have a desire to be. You know what I'm saying? And then also, you know, trans may not necessarily mean that you had to have hormonal therapy. Trans just simply might mean that this is who you identify as. You are having the, you know, this is you in the trans experience.
In the world of why though, I'm almost certain, and maybe you can jump in on this one, Chico, that gender identity isn't a factor of if you're alive or expired in this world, right? It's mostly just if you have this chromosome, whatever happened caused all the males except for this one to exist to no longer exist.
That's what I gathered. Yeah.
That it's
So-
simply about the Y chromosome.
Yeah, that it's
no
not
matter
gender
what.
identity or
Right, so that's right. So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So right, but what I'm saying is
And
this.
when this was written originally,
that
it
would
wasn't
that
as
would not have been a
prevalent
hot
as
topic.
It is right now.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this. Is there a Y chromosome that's present? Does a Y chromosome become present to someone who has gone through hormonal therapy?
Well, are we saying present or
So
dominant?
see, clearly
don't-
we
I
needed
don't-
more than just a
Or
woman
dominant.
for this
Yeah,
episode.
we need a
needed some
doctor.
transphobes,
As
a
far as
doctor,
I know, that is not a thing.
Right.
That you don't.
Right.
That
Right. Okay. So
the
there's
Y
that.
is the Y,
Right.
and
The Y is
that's
the Y.
it.
All right. Cool. So then when we talk about when we're not even talking about just the disease, we're talking about like I didn't know about how the Amazons got down. So the Amazons get down like this, and the thing is, you.
But I also feel
doctor.
like you would have like really checked first.
What you mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused there too. What do you mean?
Like the whole, I mean, yeah, there are tons of people who shoot first and ask questions later.
Yes.
Yeah, but
But if you're celebrating, like, if you are like thinking about like how dramatic religion can be, right?
Yeah.
If you're celebrating all things womanhood, and you consider, you know, someone that's trans to be, or someone that identifies as a male
Gotcha.
to be
Yeah.
outside of that realm, you might, like, they might know, okay, you know, this couldn't possibly be a cisgender male because all the cisgender male died because of the disease or the virus or whatever it is.
Whatever it is, yeah.
So you pretty much know 9 times out of 10 that person is trans. But if it's within your religion or your beliefs that it is only about womanhood and those that express womanhood, they might take them out.
Oy.
So, shit. This is
He's never going to guest host again after.
I mean, ooh. This is a serious topic.
So I'm kind of leaning this way. I'm feeling like it is only biological. Excuse me. That whatever the event is happened. All the other complications probably will play itself out, because I imagine that there would be relationships within the Amazons and relationships within the I guess we'll say gender norm for the sake of discussion. It's kind of hard to go that direction, but the ones that want to try to find this Y dude and and repopulate the earth, that there would be some that just supersede all of the whole thing of, well, we know that biologically you're female. And we'll leave it at that because either we're trying to repopulate or we're trying to eliminate. And that's the beginning, middle, and end of the conversation. Even if there's gender ID things or trans things or gay, lesbian things, whatever, I think it's all of those things sit to the wayside for, are you for repopulating the earth, or are you for accepting that this might be the final countdown? It's the final countdown.
I'm just still trying to have my electricity on, man. I mean, I need somebody to go press the button.
I'm sorry.
I mean, and we haven't even touched on hermaphrodites or
Oy.
That's right.
the whole series of reptiles that can change their.
No. Proper term. Intersexuality. Intersexual. Yes,
So is that also the term used for reptiles?
I don't know. But I know for humans.
I wasn't asking to be funny either. I'm seriously asking.
I don't know.
Because
But
there
I
are
know intersexuality. That's those who.
because they got
formerly
these
called.
frogs and I think a couple of lizards that can change their gender on a whim, and some fish.
Heard
Are
about
they
that.
affected by this too?
That's the question. Like, how does that work?
If they change to their
And it's
to their
funny,
female
I didn't
side,
learn about
did
this
they-
till Jurassic Park
Jeez.
what did Jurassic Park have that ability?
because they started producing. They made all the
That's right.
dinosaurs
That's
one
right.
gender,
That's right.
and
That's
they
right.
went out and
yeah.
started finding eggs. And they was like, "Well,
So like,
how?"
uh-oh.
And he was like, "So, what DNA did you use?" "Oh, the frog." Wait, the one that can change gender.
Which frog?
Good job. Good job.
Oh,
Got it.
That is-
What were you about to say? Looked like you were about to say something.
I don't know.
I've
There's so
never
many
s-
things swirling in my mind because
I've
this
never
whole
seen her
conversation
so-
is so fraught.
I've never seen her so speechless before.
I'm intrigued. If I watch the show, I'm intrigued to know how they handle this. It does bring up a lot of questions. I still don't understand all the Amazons and the disease and all of that stuff, and so that's adding a whole layer that I'm still trying to wrap my head around. And I'm not so sure the first most important question is whether or not we're repopulating the Earth. That may be a very masculine question. Like, I think we have bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Okay. I'm kind of curious. What's bigger than survival?
Well, we have to maintain to even get to survive and to be able to repopulate. That's going to take some time.
And science.
At least.
And a lot of
What?
the science stuff is ruled by electricity.
Well, yeah, we need
So we
electricity
need some
and
engineers.
food, and is our water supply
Well,
okay?
we looked at the numbers.
And
We have some farmers. we already checked
we
the
have
stats.
1 out of
We
4
got-
farmers.
We got some farmers.
No,
we
no,
got
no,
some
no, no.
engineers. You got some people who can fly
Correction.
some planes.
You-
We're good.
You have farmers that use farming technology that runs.
Here's
on
my question.
electricity.
Here's my question. Are
Did
these farmers
airplanes
still
fall out
using-
of the sky?
Oh,
Wait, what?
Did
Yeah.
airplanes fall out
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
sky?
Yes.
Yes.
I do believe I saw that.
Oh, my
Airplanes,
Okay.
car crashes,
so do we
Oh,
do we
car
have
crash.
dogs and
any
cats living together.
do we do we have any female engineers that are administrators for farmersonly.com?
Well, what? No.
I just wanna know.
No.
Do we,
Went
is that
to
service, is that service still
farmersonly.com.
active?
No.
Stop.
No.
Farmers
All,
only
Stop.
sky.
all the other services, are they still running?
Stop. Yes. Yes.
Because the
Is
computer didn't shut down?
running?
No. Okay. So.
Not necessarily. Not all
so-
websites, I'm
so
sure.
That. Side note.
Is anybody still working at GoDaddy?
Oh no!
So
We got
All of the- those-
all of the
so-
the domains are gone.
The domain
that whole
companies
thing was
staffed up.
and that's what here's
Get that 24% of software developers over to
know,
the about to
a
shut
lot of
down the
people had
internet.
a lot of people had a lot to say about that situation. Side note, a lot of people had a lot to say about that, and and partook in the goodness of it. And
Wait, I'm lost. What happened?
Me too. What are we talking about here?
what are we
talking-
talking about?
Oh God!
I know what he's talking about.
Wait, is this OF?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
Yeah.
we're on the same page. We're on the same page. All right, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of people had a lot to say about a lot of them. It was like, well, guess they're going to have to find a real job. Guess the blah, blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. And whole time, they're good. They're still good. It's still on and popping. Choke.
But now in this world, you're dead. What you say really doesn't matter anymore.
I'm wondering on the opposite side of the coin. So, like, let's just talk about that site real quick. So now we can definitely assume that the content has swayed one way or the other. What's going to happen with all those subscriptions? Like,
What do you mean?
there is auto billing. So
So, so in this world,
I'm thinking. Do you
If the
think
audio-
anybody is really streaming at the moment?
hey,
I mean, yeah, entertainment is an important thing
Right.
for your
I
mental
mean, I'm
health.
pretty sure there's some people who are pretty sure it's
So-
the end of days right now, and they're trying to go out with a bang.
right.
here's the thing. So here's the thing. First of all, if content is still a lot of things are pre-recorded, so there's that.
But then, okay,
Okay.
we're assuming that there's release schedules and things that are on scheduled releases
It's
or whatever.
possible.
Okay, go ahead.
It's possible.
Go ahead.
And like you said, a lot of things are on auto bill payments. So if you didn't end your subscription, ching ching, ching 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 goes the money ring.
Well, see, I'm,
Like-
I'm thinking of more of the. This is getting me to thinking more of the practical matters here, because in this scenario, yeah, that's gonna keep going for a while, but eventually some
somebody's gonna
some
cut the bill.
billing accounts are gonna
yeah.
go to zero, or some company had a manual bill pay process. And then the domain expires, and now only it's
And
just
at this point, I
dead.
think everything is probably literally working off of some form of IOU or trading system.
I don't know about that. That would have had
Wait,
to have
so by
happened
the
over
time we
time.
get-
Because you're really just trying to survive.
on the show, we don't. I thought we get it at the beginning
the
of the whole
tragic
problem.
event.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens like as soon as we start.
I'm very interested in the government mechanisms.
Oh, okay.
Didn't we bring up government too?
Yes and no, but I can give you
Because-
a breakdown of the government. Speaking
Okay.
of which, and another spoiler alert.
Okay.
So, the president, I believe, was what do you call these people? Secretaries?
The secretary of
of
something?
Agriculture.
Okay.
That's how far down it went.
They had to go.
Wow.
For someone still
There
alive.
was another woman up above her, but I think she committed suicide.
Oy.
Or
Why?
no, she was on a plane.
Oh, she's on a plane. Oh, the planes.
So did she commit it or it just happened to
No,
her?
it happened to her. She was on a
Okay,
plane.
so she didn't make a choice.
No.
Okay.
So
That's different.
the Secretary of Agriculture is now
And I
president
think that's Wise Mom.
with a cabinet.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
That-
Wise
that's
Mom
convenient.
is the president.
That's very convenient.
That's
so now
Okay,
her
that's
motivation is
real
to protect
sketchy.
her son.
Keep the man, the monkey, the clone pregnant lady, and the president
And
away from me.
In the comic, and in the comic, he is such a lovesick puppy because he had, in the process, while everything was happening, he proposed to his girlfriend. Ask me where his girlfriend is.
In the great beyond.
Australia.
The Y guy
Mm-hmm.
proposed to his girlfriend, who is currently in Australia.
And when he asked, he didn't get an answer because everything shut down.
What shut down? Things
Like-
went out already? See, this is messed up.
So
See.
he wants to go to Australia.
So
Well,
now,
he can't go to Australia. There's only 3 pilots.
3 women pilots. And they're all Southwest.
No.
But that
Everybody's in first class, though.
but this leads to a whole young and dumb scenario. Like, dude, the world technically is in an apocalyptic state. and you want to go all the way to Australia, being the last dude, and find out if she said yes or not, and if she did say yes, then what?
I mean,
I
isn't
have
there
a-
still cell service?
I
Can't
have
you
a question.
call?
Where is he in the world right now?
I want to say somewhere in America.
Yeah, they're in America.
America.
Yeah, but I mean, like, where?
America.
I'm
A guess.
I'm thinking in between the DMV.
Oh, he's around here.
So
yeah,
there's
this is-
definitely airports. That
Excuse
you
me.
can get to.
Yeah, I'm assuming the DMV because in the comic he broke into the White House
Okay.
to
See his mother.
yeah.
All right. So
Shenanigans.
he can fly.
It's a comic book, of course.
Well, that's true. He can fly if he can get to a pilot that can get to a plane that can gas up the plane that can get him to wherever he needs to be.
There's
That's inconvenient.
Yeah, that
Call-
gets you to Australia.
everything can't be
That
shut
gets
down.
you to Australia.
Telephone. Call the lady. The what?
There's somebody at the switchboard that's not there anymore.
That's not.
They were doing like this. Switchboard.
I don't like this. I
See,
I want to understand the mechanics of this. This doesn't make any sense. It feels like there should still be cell service.
Now, what I'm hoping as aside
Just because
from-
all the dudes die doesn't mean I can't call somebody on my cell phone. That
Okay,
doesn't
you know
make
what?
any
I'm gonna say
sense to me.
something to that. So it's very rare that you hear a commercial where it's a female VO person that's selling Sprint or T-Mobile or any of those services. So I'm going to say that the T-Mobile person that's you can get a new line for only $30 or something. I don't know, whatever. That dude's probably the engineer that runs.
wow,
my God.
Oh my goodness!
That dude dropped off.
I still don't get why he can't make a cell phone call.
well, I'm just hoping the show opens it up to the possibility that this is far fetched, but however, we need more women in certain
Positions of
certain
role. That's the bigger
positions.
the bigger overarching
like
theme.
I said, considering the way the world is turning, like I said, once again,
Because can you imagine what's happening in those countries where women ain't allowed to do jack?
Yeah, they would be hurting.
okay.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Like what is
yeah.
it?
And the thing is, once again, we're talking about we as in America. America is now a place where there is a certain place that has old men
And leave it to America
In
to
control
create the Amazons.
of female bodies. They're making rules and laws against female bodies.
Well, I just
control.
wanna point it out that 5.2% of U.S. aircraft pilots and flight engineers are female. So that then at that point makes them 100%.
Oh boy!
Well, it looks like our
You're
show's getting
exhausting.
canceled. It has been fun working with you all.
Thank you for having me on in your last show. It was very nice.
Thank you. God bless. Good night.
Jeez,
Like
I'm just
it'll be
saying.
the Sneezer show
It's just-
now. All women run.
I'm just saying, like looking at the math,
we
all
just
these
got
positions, all of these positions now are now 100%.
Yes,
Is 100% firefighters?
We
Is that-
understood the joke. We just didn't like it.
Sir.
No, it's 99.9%.
So it's basically like
You got
Lysol.
a man and a monkey.
It's Lysol, so you
one monkey.
We don't know what he's capable of doing.
The monkey?
What he studied. Either one of them.
What
Oh.
does the man do? Is he?
Yeah, what was his profession?
Don't remember. I feel like he might have been some
Hope
type
it
of
wasn't
student.
that.
Was he a
OnlyFans.
slacker?
Who knows?
Well, his mom was the
Secretary of Agriculture.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, what did you really have to do?
Oh, he was a career student at NYU.
That could have been it.
He was a film student.
He was a streamer.
He was a YouTuber before there was YouTube. What was it? MySpace.
Like, oh, I was doing a live stream. Oh,
And I was proposing to my girlfriend on my live stream.
All of my subscriptions went down.
oh, my-
Oh, what happened? Is this
oh.
No,
Mom.
Mom? Get off of the
Hit the
You know
phone.
what
line,
you gotta say? Your views. My views were down.
Mom, get off of the phone line, Mom.
Mom.
I'm on instant messages.
I'm on AOL. Boys and girls, for those of you who don't know what AOL
Thank
is,
you.
it's America Online.
Yes, look it up.
AIM.
It is a part of the internet history.
ASL.
Yeah, I don't think the book goes back that far. Like, I really want to say 2012.
Okay, so we had some internet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're not dial up.
Yeah, we're not completely in the
Okay.
dark.
Dial up.
Let's
Dial up. Dial up. Dial up. Dial up.
There's only 5 ways to connect.
Dial up,
dial up, dial up, dial up, dial up. And me.
Dial up.
My internet spits hot fire.
Spit hot fire.
I rip it.
We just lost our number one fan because it's like, Daddy, what's
Right.
what's
What are
AOL?
they talking about?
No, that whole conversation, what's OF? And I'm going to get a phone call like, dude,
I think you're
That's
gonna have
on
to
you.
put
My bad,
a
dog.
warning at the beginning of this episode.
We'll
I
have to
didn't
put
say that out
number
loud.
one fan warning. Oh, we should so do that. No, that means I gotta edit it and put it in. No, we ain't doing that. We just said it. There you go.
just did it.
All
There
right,
you go.
there. Done. Yeah. Okay. So back to the conversation at hand. So I guess the bigger question is, who's right and who's wrong? And no, not of the conversation. I'm talking about between the the Amazons and the non-Amazons. Like,
Oh,
is there a winner in this situation?
I still don't understand what's happening with them, so I
Who's
defer
right
to
and who's
others.
wrong?
Yeah, like we know it's opinion based, and we know that it's all like,
yeah, in the long run,
what's
it's
your
literally all opinion.
yeah, we know it's like whatever you stand for. Like we talked about religion and all
And
that type of
value.
stuff. Yeah, but in the
Because this gay
case,
chick caught him in the first issue was going to sell him.
sell them.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Buyer's market.
Wait a minute.
Farmer's market.
Like, how much are you going to get for a man?
Oh, Maya.
Shut up, Chris.
Oh,
Is this a off-air thought? Mm-hmm. Because that sure did look like it was. Look at them lips.
Tune in
Look
next
at them
time
lips.
to
I
Nerds
wish I
After
could
Dark.
zoom in. the lemon face.
If
Tanisha, hold on, quick. Tanisha, lion face.
what?
Lion face. Lemon face. Oh, you don't remember? Oh, you suck. Back to Chris.
Damn.
so,
I don't.
okay, it was a woman, right? Who found him, right?
Maya.
In the commercial, right?
Yes.
What did this woman look like?
What?
What did the woman look like?
I feel like that's
I
not
don't
really the
remember
question
this
you want to
part.
ask. It's the question you want to ask, but that ain't how you want to ask the question. Not like us.
I remember. Huh? I thought she did. I thought she was.
Oh no, you're thinking of the
with the hoodie, with the
the FBI
hood
looking
on.
chick that was doing all the stunts and blowing stuff up. No, she finds him at a different point. That's a whole nother
Okay.
character.
I was
No, this
just
is
like,
no in the book. It's some random chick.
well, of
that-
course, in the book, that's what it is.
no, it's two different characters.
Okay.
You're thinking of the black chick, right, with the hoodie.
Yes.
Yeah, she's some type of agent. Like she's the one that went out and found the Secretary of Agriculture.
Yes, I'm pretty sure she's not talking about selling him.
No, wasn't her. No, this
Okay.
was some random chick on the street. That he
Oh,
ran into.
I know where you went with this. It just clicked just from what you just said. Yeah. I get it.
It was a Betty White scenario, right? God bless her. God bless her. They should just have her run the whole thing. Run the whole thing.
That was excellent.
That was very well
excellent.
done. That was well placed.
Excellent.
Thank you.
delivery.
Well placed.
Oh, you lost Tanisha.
We'll talk later. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So. Oh
Yo,
man, that was slick.
That was so smooth.
That was slick.
I couldn't.
Betty White or Blanche? What was Blanche? Or maybe I'm thinking
Blanche
of something else.
Devereaux was the flirty one.
Yeah.
Betty White, she played.
I know who she played. I think I'm confusing two things.
Huh?
I'll say after we're done.
Tim don't know what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah. now I think it. I think I
But
might
was that
have.
where you were going?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jeez. Okay. So let's wrap up. So
No, wait. I have a question for Tanisha.
shoot.
Which side are you on?
Side of what?
Tanisha's gonna be an Amazon.
What?
No, I don't fully
And
understand.
Tim's gonna come back to life and she gonna cap him.
Don't put that out there.
I don't fully understand the tension. So I don't have a side yet.
So
If you can explain it in plain terms, like what I'm choosing between.
you're
I can
choosing
choose.
you're choosing between life or death.
Like trying to repopulate the earth.
Well, there's
or,
two types of life.
No. Just pretty much believing that it is the Creator's will that men should be dead.
Well, I'd highly doubt that.
Right.
Okay, well, she's not an Amazon. Then you have the other two. You got the A's just.
Especially when they all just drop dead all at once. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Then you got the by any means necessary to survive people. And then you got the
Okay.
people who are like trying to do this like.
No, we have to have
guess by
order.
a
We
book,
have
yeah.
to get together. We have to come together
Right
Figure
now.
out this thing.
and figure it out.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
can
There
we
needs to
can
be
we
some
talk
order.
to
I don't know
Amazon
about
leader?
the president.
Can we talk to an Amazon?
Can we talk to an Amazon leader and say we'll give you Australia?
Nubia's busy.
Wait, what?
Uh,
Oh,
Why would we want-
no, I was thinking like everyone can have peace if you have just split up the earth.
What?
All the Amazons can take Europe in that side, and all the ones
Is
that
that
want
whole
to
give them Australia a nod to Superman?
No, not
Okay.
at all. No,
I remember Lex Luthor wanting Australia.
Yeah, no. I was just
don't
thinking
know.
like you have half of the population gone, males,
Hmm.
which means that there's more than enough space.
Something tells
It's
me
it's very Thanos like.
something tells me
But
their
it's-
purpose
but at
goes
that
a little
point- yeah,
broader
at that
than
point, it's not
Australia.
about-
That they wouldn't be very satisfied
Yeah,
with
it's
that
not
as a
about-
solution.
supply and demand. So,
But
to
it
speak.
is. How could it not be?
Well, not with the Amazons,
What do the Amazons need? No man,
right?
right? So why don't you give them a land where there's no man?
Because that's pretty much everywhere.
Sorry,
No, it's not. Because there's this one man that they're like,
Well, I mean,
let's
they
go
don't-
ahead and take him out.
It's going to be a minute before they find out he's around, but I mean, think about it. At this present time, it's like, okay, there's no guys here. We don't need them. Don't want them.
Okay.
Anything that looks like it could be one, take it out.
But then, okay.
Take it out.
All right. But eventually, man gets discovered, man and monkey gets discovered.
Mm-hmm.
If they go for this whole thing of cleanse the earth of man, then the other side doesn't get what they want either. Why can't we just have peace in between where there's like, okay, let's split the earth in half, and you Amazons, love what you do and
'Cause that's
go over
not-
there and do it.
It's one of those things where our religion is
death by snoo snoo. Okay, I had to get that.
he should be so lucky, but no.
I'm sorry.
It's no different from the religious fanatics we have now.
I hear what you're saying. And I'm not disputing that. It's just if we were to find a happy medium, if there was a happy medium, would it work for us to have our 100% of airplane pilots and 100% of cruise ship captains?
Cruise ship?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's the
there's
thing,
more
I
than one way to do transportation. Why not do a
I don't
cruise
think they'd
ship?
ever find a happy medium.
You're thinking about a
It's-
cruise ship.
His mind would
With
go to
Amazons?
cruises.
Yeah.
Why would that be a
What are you-
problem? I would say we have planes, trains, and automobiles. We can't do trains because that's only continental. But you can put them on boats. Rather than put them on a big-ass boat, why don't we just put them on cruise ships? And then they get to have a good time when they make it over to wherever they're going to be. And then everybody's cool.
I don't like it.
That's just, I'm just saying, it seems like,
It's triggered.
I'm
it
surprised
seems
he
like
didn't.
everybody can have what they want.
Said
I'm surprised he hasn't just said,
What-
"Why don't
what-
we Thanos him?"
What's wrong with a cruise ship?
Sir, the world is burning. Like,
Okay, so you're saying
Clearly,
that
because of the numbers, they're out of firemen. So yeah,
one, burning. Are you saying
Singularization.
literally or figuratively?
both.
It's
Both are.
not. It's not figuratively. I mean, sorry, it's not
Planes
literally.
are falling out of the sky.
bro,
They're
Jack,
already gone.
They are on fire.
Jack and Jill has come to
there's-
life.
Those are
This is life
fires.
now.
Okay.
Somebody's
so
gotta
why
put
can't
out the plane
why can't we
fires.
use our 100% of media coverage?
So do you don't think? Okay, wait. Bruh,
What
you
media
don't
coverage?
Think that there are not going to be people that are women who are not going to be traumatized? Like, what are we talking? When are we just talking about this happening? When are these cruise ships supposed to be occurring? When is this cruise supposed to be occurring?
So my thought is this.
Upset about the cruise.
My thought is this. We've come to this realization that men don't exist. All of a sudden, we find out that one man does exist. And so we have a decision to make.
So shortly
Either either A, we're like, we need to take this dude out, or B, we're like, we need to repopulate no matter what. So why don't we just have a hip hop summit and get the leaders to come together, and then we like, okay, so for those of you that don't want this dude, we have a Carnival cruise line out of the port in Baltimore. Hop on that, and we'll take you somewhere fantastic to where you can be in Amazon for the rest of your days. And for those of you that want to repopulate, we have like the Grand Hyatt, and you can camp out in there, and we'll send dude over one by one, and you do your thing.
Oh.
Why are you like this?
What?
I'm sorry, like what?
Why
Why
like
are you
this?
so Tim?
It's logical. What's the problem? What am I not seeing
You
here?
are banned from watching Always Sunny for the next month.
like?
It has corrupted your fragile little mind, and we will not have it.
We will not have it, though. Like,
I don't know how y'all can accept Wakanda, and they are in total seclusion, and we can't have that same thing for Amazonians.
they are also coexisting, and men, women, male, female, like, heck, probably, trans, somewhere in between non-binary.
Man, women,
But-
children
right,
exist.
okay,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Sir, we're talking about a world
Yeah.
where there are no
Well, okay.
men.
You know what? Here's the thing. Happens in Wakanda. All the guys die. Guess what? Wakanda's still gonna thrive.
Yeah.
They
Here-
ain't
here's
got-
my thing.
They ain't got no worries.
Here's my thing.
It's Wakanda.
The whole thing of Wakanda is they are a self-sustaining civilization.
And everybody
that
knows
keeps themselves
everything.
away from everyone else, because they know that if they let somebody in that doesn't jive with what they're about, something's going to go wrong.
And the males and females are also equal.
So why don't we go and we give a part of land that can go towards someone that has a common thread and they can live in peace?
My specific thing is this
'Cause-
cruise ship. Sir, you're talking about a vacationing, celebrating. I can hear, I can see if you said ship.
But
Why,
see, this is
why
where
does it have to be a ship and it can't be a cruise ship? Why can't we put them on the fun ship? get to do ice carving and eat at
Lord.
Bobby Flay's or what is it? What's the dude? Guy Fieri's?
don't remember.
They can't do
Why
that
can't
no
they-
more. Those guys are gone.
My brain is now done.
The food is still there.
Their
Is
recipes
it?
live on.
Why would it
Is
not
it?
be?
How many women chefs did they have?
Well, whatever we went on the ship, they were pretty much there and stuff. They were doing their thing.
What part of the thing?
Whatever thing
It's
they were
different
doing.
levels in the back in the kitchen.
Well,
but
that's
anyway,
true.
but
wait,
there is a fatal flaw in your plan.
Okay, I'm there for that. What's the flaw?
There will always be those people that has to have it their way or the highway. And those people are normally some form of religious fanatic.
So why can't we give them what they want?
Oh no!
So
Put
giving
them
them
on a
what they
different
want
ship.
would be giving them why.
And I'm pretty sure they wouldn't care about a daggone cruise ship.
But they get so many points. I mean, it's a lot. It's a big
You know
party.
what? So he's doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
This is Tim doing this. This is Tim. Right.
Sorry.
So this is where I'm done.
Timothy Onslaught Craigette.
Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out.
They ain't shaking it up. That's just being bothersome. Like,
Bothersome.
sir.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this to end the thought. Let's not say Carnival or Norwegian or Princess or any other cruise ships. We're gonna take the cruise ships out the equation. We'll just say ships, since you just want to just make it super generic. I was thinking it could be a fun ship, but you're no fun in this situation, so fine. I'm gonna work with that. So so you're okay with it just being a plain ship, but not a cruise ship. I'm trying to meet you in the middle. Wait, help me, help you.
So I had this thought. So
Don't give me that. Come on, man.
the
Help
people
me
that
help
have
you.
order,
What?
that
Huh?
also breaks down. Because you have people that will have chaotic order and the people that will be good order. Chaotic will be like, yeah, we need to kill Y and dissect him.
Okay.
And figure out what makes him tick.
Okay.
The good ones will just be like, okay, yeah, he's alive. We'll just like constantly get blood samples and stuff like that. Let him be on his merry way, you know.
So why can't they have some type of
he's
meeting
still
to
in
talk
danger.
about it?
He's literally in
Because they
danger
want
wherever
somebody
he's
dead.
He's
going.
in a lot of danger.
And they want anybody that looks like him dead.
Like this is just rule. This
This-
is not even including the Amazons. These are the people that want to get stuff back in order.
Yeah.
Dog.
Like, do we chop them up and put them in the freezer,
Oy.
or
Dog.
do we just politely drain him of his essence
Politely
over
drain.
time?
So we need your blood real quick.
So there's some newspapers in the room over there, and they'll cover the magazine. Please make yourself comfortable. We'll be with you in just a moment.
Oh, no, okay. Okay, time out. I will say this. And this will probably be the worst thing that I say on the show today.
Oh.
Worst thing alert.
If it comes down to that,
Okay.
there will be no magazine.
Why?
There is a world full of women.
They can write.
What is-
They can publish.
You're missing the point. Tanisha understands where I'm going.
The women are not for his male gaze, sir.
Y'all just really digging a hole. And I'm over here minding my business. You
I
won't
don't
get me.
understand.
You will not put me in
He's saying he doesn't need magazines
If
because
the
the
essence,
world is his magazine.
if the essence,
Can you send me number 3, please? Number 3. Can I take a look at number 3 again?
Oh, no. This is not happening. This is not happening.
if essences shall be drained,
This is not
it will not be by magazine alone.
Oh.
And that's all I have
my
to
God.
say.
And you have a problem
Oh
with
my
mean cruise
goodness.
ships.
Both of y'all.
Granted,
This
now,
is all bad.
yes,
This is
mine's
bad.
is out there, and yes, it is sad, but it is somewhat legitimate.
There's some logic behind it.
There's okay. So
Oh my goodness.
No. Okay, no. This opens up something interesting because Chris is Chris.
Okay.
So, Chris, you're why. They need to help repopulate.
Oh. Oh.
There just so happens to be another guy that's around. He can no longer reproduce, but he's gorgeous. You gonna look at him or you gonna look at a magazine?
I wasn't even going down that road.
Maybe. You're talking about me. I don't need a body.
You got
there you
your
go.
imagination.
Imagination.
Bro, that's a lot of imagination. We trying to repopulate the earth.
But you're talking about like,
Yo,
we're
wait.
talking about
Like,
somebody's body.
how do you
like-
repopulate with one person?
Well, we already
'Cause
said that you can
everybody's
clone.
kin.
No,
No,
'cause
not
it's
at a
fine
point.
If you
No.
spread, I was thinking about
The
that.
very
but,
first selection, they all gonna be related.
no, but if you
There's enough variation in the women
sprinkle
population.
it, and then
Yeah.
it's
Different
not
women.
one chick. It's
Yeah.
it's a bunch of chicks.
It's
and
not
so
Adam and
those
Eve.
kids.
So yeah, they might be related.
Yeah.
They all have
Okay.
the same father. You know how many people got?
Yeah, it's like the same daddy.
The same daddy. Listen.
Sing your song for Tyler Perry. The one I don't like.
This is your granddaddy. This is your granddaddy. This is your granddaddy. Granddaddy. Oh. Yes.
So there you go. That's my answer for
So
your situation.
Like,
You actually made me miss my family just now. Thanks.
was in Yana Fix My Life? There was a guy who did what? He had 78. Was it 78 kids?
78 children.
Ooh,
I want to say.
Is that a Guinness Book thing or just a thing?
Look.
Now,
It's
say
just
you're
an
one of them 78
unfortunate
children
thing.
and you realize there's 77 brothers and sisters out there. Would you be scared to death to date anybody? I would personally.
I'm going to ask a question that is totally unrelated but related.
concerning.
Okay.
Will they be on the same cruise ship that I'm going to be
Oh.
on?
Yes.
Goodness.
Yes,
I
they
don't
will.
want
I'm
to deal with them.
sorry.
I don't want to deal with them.
78. It was 87.
Cruise ship.
87.
87.
80s.
Wow. You got to get to work.
87.
Excuse me, sir.
34. Yeah, it was one guy that has 34, another guy that has 87.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's okay.
yeah.
So I mean, you can have enough variation in repopulating the earth that you shouldn't have to worry about genetics
So you're
getting in
saying
the way.
his one should be outweighed by the multiple.
Not so sure I get you.
His one strand of DNA that will be in everybody
It'll eventually
will be-
catch up.
will be-
It'll eventually
will be
catch
out-
up.
will be
I know what you're
outweighed
talking
enough.
about.
No, I don't think
Yes.
this is a problem because if you spread,
It's not like royalty.
all
in
of
the
the
day.
women are still blends
enough.
of a lot of people.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So
So
she's saying everything will
him
be out.
sprinkling
Yeah.
The
his
genetics, the women's genetics will outweigh his one.
Yes.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not
fine.
1 to 1, then 2 to 1, then 3 to 1, then 3 to 2.
I mean,
and all
I would
that.
suggest a tracking system
Yeah.
because we don't
Excel spreadsheet.
want excess.
Who's running Microsoft now?
Siblings cannot be involved.
Oh, yeah, because she divorced him. So.
Yeah. See? So somebody better go ahead and do smart sheets and start doing calculations, get it out the way. Tunisia.
Be best friends with Bill Gates.
Yeah. Well, Bill Gates doesn't exist in this reality.
That's what I'm saying. Be best friends with him prior.
Prior to.
Right.
Why? Money?
No, because if we need to make Excel spreadsheets, we need someone to keep updating
Well,
the
yeah,
Microsoft Office suite.
Right, yeah, that'd be great.
That's what we're talking about.
What electricity are you running these computers on?
See that's another
I'm
thing.
more
right, too.
concerned about the electricity. Electricity.
Well, we already know we have 100%
I'm so
engineers
glad I
now.
wasn't the only one with that song stuck in their head.
We don't have to worry
Electricity.
about it. We are at full capacity
need
of
government, electricity,
100%,
food,
100%,
water.
100%. All of it.
You're exhausting.
I know one thing. I'm about to learn a whole lot about solar panels and stuff.
You better pass it on to a female real quick. If you were to go away.
Well, see, the way I see it,
A woman.
Thank you very much. Thank
one
you
A
for the correction.
woman.
one of two things.
What kind of woman?
With my luck, one of two things will happen.
Uh-huh.
A, it'll be nothing but the women that got. Which means I need to build a fortress underground somewhere.
Hey, you could
And
just
find a
buy.
way to
You could
grow
buy
my
that
own food
bunker.
and all that other stuff.
You could. I saw TV shows where you could just buy
Because
some
everybody
silos.
else will be outside trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
Because that's just nature.
Ooh, and you learned how to do all that because you've been playing Fallout. Good
Yes, sir.
job. Training manual.
This is getting silly.
Or and this will be it will probably be funny coming from me. It'll be my luck that I end up being Y, which also means I'm still going to become a hermit.
It was a guy, but
No.
we can't find him.
No.
Nah.
No.
We've got comics.
No.
So
I got
do
my
I.
New edition.
No, you don't.
He said, no, you don't.
I know how many guys draw comics.
Exactly. If I know any ratio, I know that one.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. So, final thoughts on, which has nothing to do with anything we talked about, if you're going to watch the show. Chico.
Well, I'm definitely going to watch the show.
Chris.
Definitely watching the show.
Tanisha, are you intrigued enough to watch the show?
I don't know.
I think Tanesia's going to watch it long enough just to see, did they get the electricity back on? Okay, I'm out.
I kind of want to see the first one and see just the first decisions they make. I'm just like, they are asking the wrong questions. What about the supply chain?
Supply chain? Yes, there you go. I want to take an analysis of your business practices. I'm sorry, no, that's
Need
not
to get
probable.
some strategy
We need
after
charts.
this piece.
We need charts.
Do you have references other
Pie,
than men?
graph, line.
All the charts. We need all the charts.
Scatter plot.
See, that's some BI talk. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if I'm watching this. I might have to wait for y'all to tell me to watch it because I still need to catch up on What If. I still need to catch up on
Dude, it's like,
on the Bad Batch.
it's what, 4 episodes in?
See, look at that. See, I
Ain't much to catch
Of
up
why?
Oh, no, what if?
Oh,
wait.
what if? Oh,
well, no,
okay.
I'm only a couple behind, so I'm not that
with. Yeah,
bad.
it's not. No.
Okay, so I don't know. We'll see. But as it stands right now, I do want to see how the whole thing goes down, and then I can make a decision if I can stick with it. I mean, this is cutting into my It's Always Sunny time,
Oh, goodness.
so I
You
don't
say
know.
that like it's a bad thing.
With that, let's go ahead and just let's wrap on this one. Let's end the show. All right, so for Chico, for Chris,
Peace.
for Tanisha,
Hi.
hi.
Bye.
For Kristen, who's out there in the world, what?
Bye, Christine.
What's whatever.
It was hi, bye.
Okay, good.
Hi,
I'm Tim, and I'm saying goodbye to Ronnie.
Bye, bye.
This is
hi,
ILNL.
bye,
Wow.
Do we need to do a second one?
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
All right, we're done. Let's do a quick mic checks.
Okay.
Test 1 2 1 2.
Test 1 2 1 2 3.
My mic sounds nice.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
All right, good. Let's do it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we all have fun at the Ladybug Picnic.
This is so ill-nil.